Hello students, welcome back. This is Dr. Mercado. This is Accounting 1329, Payroll and Business Tax Accounting. And this is going to be another lecture over Chapter 2, dealing with computing wages and salaries. Now this particular lecture is going to cover the topic of commissions. Some people work based on commissions. They get paid a base salary, and then on top of that, depending on how much they sell, they get paid extra commission on that. So that is what this last exercise is going to be covering. This is exercise 220. Okay. So let's look at the problem. It says Jill Connor is employed as a salesperson in the men's department of Fashion Line. In addition to her weekly base salary of $440, Connor is paid a commission of 2% on her total net sales for the week. And that is your total gross sales less any customer returns. During the past week, to promote the sale of its fine cashmere sweaters, Fashion Line agreed to pay Connor an additional PM, which is your push money, of 2% of the total net sales of cashmere sweaters. Connor's weekly sales tally, and then they give us the tally for all of the items, the gross sales, and the customer returns. We are being asked to compute Connor's total weekly earnings, showing her weekly base salary, commission, push money, and total weekly earnings. Okay, so we've got a customer that's getting paid $440. That's the base salary. And then on top of that, they get paid 2% commission on their net sales. For this week only, they're also going to get an additional 2% push money. So they're promoting their cashmere sweaters on their net sales for cashmere sweaters. So we have to calculate the total weekly earnings based on all of that information provided. Okay. So this is something different. This is something that happens, especially like in retail stores where a lot of the employees are paid on commission. That's why, like when you walk into, like, for example, Cavender's or those stores, those people, the salespeople, as soon as you walk through the door, you know, they stay with you because they want to record all of those sales because they get paid a commission on the sales that are reported. So it's very important that we know how to calculate commissions as well. Okay, so let's start off with our weekly base salary. The problem does state that our weekly base salary is $440. That is given to you in the problem. Okay, I didn't make that up. That is provided for us in the problem. So my weekly base salary is $440. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. Now I have to calculate my weekly gross sales. Okay, for that, they provided you a breakdown by item, and then they gave you the gross sales by each. Okay, we're going to have to add those items together. So these are my gross sales for all of my items. So I had $400 for my regular sweaters, $995 for my cashmeres, $190 for my ties, $445 for my dress shirts, and $185 for my sports shirts. So that gives me, what did I do? That gave me $2,215 of sales. Okay, so I'm going to enter that right there. Okay, and then we're going to subtract our returns. Okay, we're going to subtract our customer returns, and we have the customer returns by item right there. Okay, so let's add our customer returns. We've got $48 plus $75 plus $39 plus $25. So we have returns of $187. Okay. Okay, so now we can calculate our weekly net sales by getting our gross sales minus our returns, and that gives me weekly net sales of $2,028. Okay. Now the problem said that we were going to get paid a commission of 2%, right, of our net sales. So my net sales are $2,028, and I'm going to multiply that by my commission of 2%. Okay, and let's see what that gives us. That'll be $2,028 times 2%. And that gives me $40.56. So on top of my base pay, I'm going to get paid 2% of my net sales. That's going to equal to $40.56. Okay. Sorry about these messages. They're my fellow workers here. Okay. So I've got $40.56 of commission for my regular sales, okay? Now, we also have to calculate the additional push money that was being offered this week for the cashmere sweaters, okay? So let's figure out how much sales did we have in cashmeres, okay? So in cashmere sweaters, we had $995, okay? Right now, let's just focus on cashmere sweaters. That is what we're getting paid our push money on, okay? We are getting paid our push money on our cashmere sweaters. We sold $995 worth of cashmere sweaters. And then I'm going to have a return of $75. So then that means that my net sales for cashmere sweaters were $920, okay? That is how much I sold net for my cashmere sweater category, okay? Now that we have that, we can go ahead and get our $920 sales. And we're going to multiply it by our 2% commission rate, okay? So we've got $920 times 2% commission. That gives me $18.40 extra in commission for the sales of those cashmere sweaters that my company was promoting, okay? Once we've got that, we can go ahead and we can add my base salary of $440 plus my regular commission on my weekly net sales, plus my commission on my push money for my cashmere sweaters, which was the special promotion that we had going on, okay? So my total weekly earnings are $498.96, okay? $498.96 is my total weekly earnings, okay? So what we did here is we had to break it down. We had three different things going on. We had our base pay of $440. Then we had our commission on our weekly net sales. And remember, we always have to get our gross sales minus our customer returns, and that will give you your net sales. Once you get your net sales, you multiply it by the commission rate. In this case, the commission is 2%, and that gives me my commission for my net sales. We had an extra item. We had a push money, which is for a special promotion that we had for cashmeres. We were going to get paid 2% on our cashmere sales. So I know that I sold $995 of cashmere sweaters. I'm going to subtract my returns of $75. So my weekly net sales of cashmere sweaters were $920. I know that my push money rate is 2%, so I'm going to get $920 times 2%. That gives me an extra commission of $18.40 for my cashmere sweater sales. And then once again, to get your total weekly earnings, you just add your weekly base salary plus your commission for your regular sales plus the push money on the promotion for the cashmere sweaters, and that will give you your total, okay? So that is how we break down or calculate your pay using whenever we have commission involved, okay? So that is basically it for this last problem. Please, as you are completing your homework, I highly recommend that you work on your homework assignments Monday through Friday. That way, if you do encounter any problems or issues or concerns, or you need to contact me, you do so during the week when I do have office hours or when I'm available. On the weekend, I don't guarantee that I will respond to you promptly or that I will respond to you at all. But that way, I do encourage all of you to try to attempt your homework during the week. That way I can be of any assistance if needed, okay? Remember, if you are having issues, please make sure that you include the question number. Send me an image of the problem because every student has a different problem. Your attempted solution, step by step, how you calculated each of your numbers. I want to know what you're doing, what math are you doing? And then I will provide guidance to you, okay? So that is what I have for you today. That is the last exercise that I will be covering. And that is it. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your week. And until next time, thank you.